Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Kenra Ankh, the Hybrid Monarch, and you are at the Monarch Castle. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss another video, and thanks for watching. Yo, let's get it going. What's poppin', my niggas? This is Movies I Thought Were Weird 3 by DerekFBD. Yes, I had to be extra for this. Fuck, I'm tired. Anyways, let's get into the movie. Not movie, the video.
In this life, two things are certain: taxes and weird movies. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with Movies I Thought Were Weird, Part 3. If you don't know, this is a series where y'all send in movies on my IG or the comments or the Discord. And if I pick yours, not only do you get a shout out, but I go over your movie with the class. Yeah, sounds like another familiar series, right? Shout out to him. Only rules are we go from kind of weird to disturbing. And y'all gotta try and top which one.
No.
We good? Everybody got it?
No.
Let's go. This first one comes in from Gabriel Penna on YouTube, who says, Toy Story? What did Toy Story do?
Toy Story?
That's what I also thought at first. I never found Toy Story weird. I ain't the slightest bit. But then I tilted my head and squinted a little, and I can low-key see it. As a kid, it would seem dope.
Yeah.
Toys walking around, having their own lives, going on little adventures when I'm not around. That's fire. But when you're grown, this is not tough. It'd be one thing if they were openly showing me they were alive. But these dudes are secretive about it just because they think people might freak out or something. That's ridiculous. Of course we gonna freak out. You talking about a gang of creatures that can walk and talk and experience a deep range of emotions and stuff. We see them happy, see them sad, we even see them angry. We saw Woody get mad at Buzz when he was getting more attention from Andy in the first one. In the second one, we see that old fat farmer toy get mad at Woody for trying to mess up his ticket out the toy hood. And in the third one, which is the scariest, we see that Lobster is mad at humans. Y'all understand why that would be a bad thing, right? These dudes can grow to resent us. So imagine if one day I decide I don't want my toys no more, which to them is like damn near a death sentence. And these dudes decide in an act of revenge to turn me into a victim of a Toy Story creepypasta or something. I wouldn't like that. Or what if it's even pettier than that? I don't know. Mr. Potato Head don't like how I'll be playing with Mrs. Potato Head, so he decides to line both of us. It's talking toys, people. You don't know. Also, even from the toys perspective, it's just weird. I remember watching a MatPat video back in the day talking about it.
That's so true.
Pretty much like their purpose. They exist for our amusement.
Yeah.
To kind of let us do whatever we want with them. And I know y'all were normal kids for, like, you know, the most part. But I need to back in elementary, they'll make their Barbies and Power Rangers do some weird stuff.
That's so true.
Blame us. Curiosity killed the cat. But yeah, it'd be pretty weird if they were alive. This next one
comes
from May Ranny. I'm gonna just call you May, who submitted the movie Old 2021.
What?
Now, I already seen this movie before May here sent it in, and I like it.
I think I've
I like it. But May is right.
I don't think I haven't seen the movie, but I think I saw like clips of it or like a small recap of it. Isn't the movie like it's a group of people on this beach. They slowly get older and older until they die or something like that. The younger you are, I don't know how exactly they age, but it's something. I don't know. He's probably going to explain it.
This movie is a bit weird.
But this movie was creeping me the shit out. Because, is it like when they get in the water? I genuinely don't remember how they grew up, but it was like it's so crazy because it's like, oh yeah, the child back here, he's like a little kid, all of a sudden now he's like a teenager. He's like either a teenager or like a young adult in his like 20s. Or, oh, this is the mom, now she's a ultra grandmother at the age of like 8 in her 80s. This is a kid who was in her like teenage era, now she's in her like 30s to 40s.
never watched it. We
It's
followed
so,
this not
and it's so scary too, because it's like, oh shit.
so happy the parents are divorcing, but still pretty happy family who are on vacation on this unnamed resort island. And this island is pretty freaking nice. Free drinks, friendly staff, beautiful views. This place is nice. Or should I say, was. Because apparently this resort was so nice and friendly that this ginger dude, who I think is like the owner or something of the resort, offered the family exclusive access to a private beach as long as they kept it a secret. Yeah, if you're on vacation, don't do this. Don't
Yeah,
do
do
anything that
not.
wasn't already on your itinerary, okay? That's how you get kidnapped. Even if it's
That's
a friendly
true.
looking Spanish dude coming up to you saying, Papi, we have room buggy. No. I'm good, Papi. I'm good. The family
Yeah,
obviously
don't
agrees
ever.
because it's a movie. When they get to this nice, tropical, beautiful beach, that's when stuff gets weird. First, when they get there, they realize that trustworthy ginger fellow from earlier lied. They weren't the only ones on the beach. There's a whole other family, a couple, and a rapper. Secondly, the dad from the other family that got invited was obviously racist. Like, I'm not even joking, bro. He literally saw a black dude sitting on the beach with them and said, you know what? He's British, by the way. You know what? The sign's actually a little hot here. Let's move somewhere else. Ain't even trying to hide it. And
That's
thirdly,
crazy.
which might be the biggest deal of all of them, people start dying on the beach. Yeah, first it's a random blonde lady the mid-sized sedan was with. If you're asking why I'm calling him that's literally his name in the movie, mid-sized sedan. But yeah, her death makes everyone think there's a murderer on the beach. But when the grandma dies, like just straight up dies, like she was laying down the boom, dead, they realize something weirder may be going on. And when the parents go get their kids so they can leave, that's when they finally see it. This beach was making them older. Yeah, this junk is like the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah.
On this beach is equivalent to a year of their lives. So after 2.5 hours on it, everyone aged like, you know, at least a year. And that's the weird part about this movie to me. I don't know
Yeah.
about Nate Randy. Maybe it's the whole ginger fellow thing. But to me, it's the concept. A beach that makes you age extremely fast. Like, I have so many questions.
It's
If
like
time's
the
going
scariest
fast, how come
shit.
they not all starving? Would all of them have
Yeah.
hot breath because they technically haven't brushed their teeth in years? It's just too
Yeah.
many good questions I could ask. But the one that wrecks my
Exactly.
brain the most is, how does it feel? Like, how does it feel to age or become old that fast?
But you don't gotta worry about that, Derek. You're already old, Unc.
Especially as one of the kids. How would that feel? Like, I imagine
That's so
physically you
true.
hurt, your arms and legs growing that fast. But mentally, that junk gotta mess you up. Like, they'll still have the mind of a 6 and 11-year-old, but they'll be experiencing the hormones and identity crisis of teenagers and the misery and stress of adults. All in the span of, like, a soccer game. Oh my goodness. That too.
Exactly.
I just thought about it. I thought I had it bad missing my graduation and prom. But in like 5 to 6 hours, these kids gonna be missing out on every single major experience from middle school to high school and probably some college. I just wouldn't cope with that. But even excluding my deep thoughts, they still got some weird stuff going on in this movie. Like the fact that the two youngest kids end up having a baby. A couple
What?
hours go by and they go from practically toddlers to teen parents. Like,
Ugh.
but like I said, those first two movies are
Yeah, I did not remember that. I did not. That and it's worse because the parents probably didn't tell them about it either. They're probably just acting on base instinct. Yeah. Now that would be that's a weird
weird
movie.
if you think about them too hard. This next one's just weird. This next one comes in from Jake Foxer from the Discord. Not only submitted a movie, but made a special request for me to shout out his dog who sadly passed away. What if I say no? I lost my boy Brownie, so I know how you feel. But to show our boy Jake some love, everyone comment down below R.I.P. Bailey.
Hey, R.I.P.
Enjoy your
Bailey.
family, my condolences, my boy. And the movie he submitted was Meth Gator. Come on.
Matt. When did this come out? Because all I can think of is Cocaine Bear. When did this movie come out?
Jake. A movie about an alligator that ate so much meth that it grew to 30 feet and now kills people.
How does meth make a crocodile? How does meth make an alligator grow to... Okay.
But there wants more meth. I miss Velocipaster. Movie.
Velocipaster, Meth Gator, Cocaine Bear. None of these bitches make sense.
It's like this just baffles me because it's like script writers, directors. Were y'all on meth when y'all thought of this? And this isn't the only one of these movies either. This type of movie damn near has its own category. If you don't want to watch Meth Gator, there's also Meth Crabs.
What? Cocaine Shark? Did they get... Wait a minute. Did Cocaine Shark come out before Cocaine Bear? Because Cocaine Bear was based off of... Cocaine Bear was based off of a real event. A bear hooked up on cocaine. That was a real thing. Are any of these movies based on real things?
Cocaine Shark, Cocaine Bear, which I heard is the best one.
Cocaine Cougar does not look real. That is AI as shit.
Cocaine Cougar, Cocaine Crab
That looks fake.
from outer space, and the most ridiculous one of all, Raccoon. Come on.
I can see that shit being real. Dead ass. I see Raccoon being a real movie. I'm so sorry. It's the most hilarious name. Raccoon.
Y'all, crack. They know what they was doing with that last one. What be blowing my mind the most though is these are all actual movies, like in length. Like Raccoon is an hour and a half.
What?
An hour and a half of what? Like I know most of these are about just the animal killing people, but bro, what else is there? This next one comes in from Aura.Tile on Instagram, who submitted the movie The Package. And
The
said,
Package?
Pure trauma I got from watching this.
What is...
And you want to pass that on to us, right? In this one, we follow a group of teens who are going on...
Never heard this.
And before I even get to the actual stuff, let me just tell y'all how weird this movie is within the first 5 minutes. When one of the teens is about to leave his crib and he's saying bye to his family, porn just starts playing on the TV. No joke. One of his friends' screen mirrors or like connects via Bluetooth or something and starts straight up playing BBW porn. First few minutes, right in front of his family. So keep that in mind.
In front of the
we follow
kid?
these teens go on a camping trip and everything's going smoothly. They set up camp, bust open a few cold ones, and then one of them actually cuts off their piece.
Oh!
Why do y'all send me this?
Oh!
This movie's not about a camping
That's
trip
crazy.
at all. It's about a group of teenagers who have to help their friend reattach his Johnson after he cut it off. That's the whole movie. Just them running around, looking for it, dropping it, and trying to get it back to him in perfect condition.
Ew.
This is so weird. There's literally a scene where like a venomous snake bites the thing, and you know what you gotta do to get the poison out, right? Yeah, I'm done talking about this one. For those wondering, though, he did get his Johnson back. He's good. This next one comes in from Saj from the Discord,
weird.
who's been requesting this one for over a year. I'm sorry it
Really?
took you so long, my boy. I'm sorry. And the movie he suggested was Donnie Darko.
What the fuck?
Oh boy. This movie, unlike any of the ones I've gone over before, is weird for its very own reason. Yeah, I've
What
gone
the
over
hell is that?
about fools getting intimate with each other. But Donnie Darko's thing is how freaking confusing it is. Like, it doesn't make sense until the end, but even when the end comes, it's like, what just happened? I'm gonna do my best job at explaining it, so if you're confused at the start, don't worry. I got valedictorian in kindergarten. This movie is about a high school kid named Donnie Darko, and you can tell by his name, this dude is not normal. Aside from the fact that he might be mentally ill, Donnie sleepwalks and wakes up in random places. He talks back and disrespects his parents. And I'm talking like stereotypical rebellious white kid type of disrespect. Like, get out of my effing bed, mom. That type of disrespect. The point is, Donnie is a weird kid. Or, at the very least, interesting. But one night, things got a little more interesting for Donnie. After being awoken and lured out his crib by the voice of this, you won't even believe it, giant, 6 foot tall, creepy looking bunny rabbit. Yeah, you heard me. Donnie survived what would have been his death when a giant jet engine crashes into his bedroom while he was out. Don't ask no questions yet. And to add to the craziness, Bonnie over here tells Donnie that in 28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, and 12 seconds, the world will end. Time out. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? In a matter of 12 minutes, this movie went from maybe a coming of age movie to perhaps a comedy movie to possibly a thriller / horror movie to now an end of the world movie. What is happening? But this omen was only the start of the weirdness, because after this, Donnie starts experiencing stranger and stranger things. Y'all see what I did there? As we get closer to this quote-unquote end of the world. And this just makes things more confusing. He starts hearing Bugs Bunny talk to him more often. He sees strange things coming out of people and out of himself. A random old lady comes up to him and whispers stuff in his ear, like, back up. And weirdest of all, he almost whacks it in front of his therapist. What does this have to do with saving the world? When I was watching this, I was just like how some of you are right now. No clue what's going on, just along for the ride. And that's without me mentioning that Bad Bunny over here was making Donnie do random things like flooding the school, burning this weirdo guy's house down, learning about time travel.
What the hell is
It gets
happening?
so confusing in this movie that people are convinced that Donnie's just schizophrenic and imagining all this. And honestly, that was my first theory too. Because the longer this movie goes on, the more questions arise. Who is the bunny? What does the bunny want? Why is the world connected? What is all this stuff Donnie see? Why did he make him flood the school? Why did he make him burn the house down? And most importantly, why? Why? Was he about to whack it in front of his therapist? Just kidding. The big question is, why does Donnie die at the end? Yeah, he dies.
He dies?
The second the world is ending, Donnie is next to his dead girlfriend, and the next, he's back at the beginning of the movie, laughing, and gets crushed by the jet turbine. This junk just gets more and more confusing, but it's peak, so I try to understand it. So, you know what? I'm tired of explaining with words. I rewrote this script, no joke, like 5 times, and every time I get to the ending, I end up confused. So I got y'all. I found a way to simply explain everything that goes on in this movie, and it's gonna blow y'all mind.
Okay, give it to it.
How we feeling?
Derek. Derek. You cannot be real, Derek.
How we feeling? Well, I ain't wasting no time. If you couldn't piece it together, which I don't blame you. Donnie Darko is about surprise time travel. Hence why I have this regular universe line right here. It's a regular universe, stable, probably has a good job. I don't have to point. The point is, pretty much this line was the regular timeline. That's where we see Donnie wake up in the mountains, yell at his parents, "Get out of my effing room, mom!" He does all that stuff. But then there was a glitch in the space-time continuum or something that created an alternate universe, or the tangent universe. Alright, y'all following? And this tangent universe is where the entire movie takes place. Boom. That's shocker number 1. But although it's only a little different than the regular universe, this universe is kind of not supposed to exist. It's unstable, which is why the Energizer Bunny told Donnie that the world was going to end, because this universe existing was going to create a black hole that would consume the regular one and the tangent one. Y'all still with me? We're making progress. So the only way for that to be fixed was for Frank, who's the bunny, to guide and help Donnie save the world, which is why he makes him do little tasks like flooding the school, learning about time travel, burning that dude's house down. All that stuff that we thought was just random, or Donnie just being a paranoid schizophrenic, was all according to plan. Well then, what about the ending? Why does Donnie die? Because on top of time travel, this movie is also about self-sacrifice. In order for his main timeline loved ones and universe to be saved, Donnie had to pretty much sacrifice himself and allow that jet turbine from the beginning of the movie to crush him. In turn, killing him, saving the universe, and allowing all the people he cares about to live. But to them, it all just felt like a dream, which is why at the end they're all looking at each other like, hey, I think I know you, even though I don't. So, did that make sense? Yeah, if you ain't getting it, I'm not gonna lie, I can't explain it more than that. Just imagine it's like Attack on Titan type time loop, but a little more complex. But
that's crazy.
Than Donnie Darko. Weirder.
All of that is insane.
Something that might be even weirder than Good Boy from the last video.
I have not seen.
Nothing's gonna beat that
Good
Boy movie. That is
Good Boy.
Yo, bro, the whole
Hey, it's RNA. Hell yeah, I love these guys. These guys are fucking awesome.
bad weird, bro.
Those guys are fucking awesome.
Y'all sure about that? This last one comes in from RobRu01 on Instagram, who submitted the movie Tusk. Y'all couldn't get me to do Human Centipede, so y'all sent me Tusk.
What the hell is
I think y'all
Tusk?
clever. If you've never seen this movie, I envy you. This movie's one of the grossest, most horrifying, most twisted things I've ever watched. And I seen that one video a long time ago with the girls in that cup. In this one, we followed this podcaster guy.
He's talking about 2 girls, 1 cup. Do not look that up. I should not have said anything. He's man, damn it. But I see it. Yeah.
Guy named Wallace, who interviews interesting internet people. Imagine like a Joe Rogan, but instead of interviewing Neil deGrasse Tyson, he's interviewing the D's Nuts guy. And one day when he's scheduled to interview this guy from Canada, things go left. It turns out the dude he came to interview, sadly, passed away. R.I.P. But don't worry, things were about to change for Wallace. Really change. because while taking a leak in the bathroom, Wallace sees an ad written by an old man named Howard, who in exchange for some help around his crib offers a place to stay, rent-free, and more importantly to Wallace, he offers some interesting stories. An ad you found in a public bathroom? Not sketchy at all, you gotta love it. When Wallace arrives at Mr. Howard's crib though, it was chill. Mr. Howard shows him around the house. They drink tea and share stories. This is exactly what Wallace needed for his podcast.
Crazy.
But among those stories shared, there was one story that stood out. Howard told a story about a walrus he met that saved his life, that he named Mr. Tusk. That's an odd story. But before you can hear the rest of the story, Wallace's vision gets blurry and he passes out. Oh boy, here we go. Last chance to leave, y'all.
man.
I'm telling y'all. Wallace wakes up after passing out.
Okay, viewer discretion. I'm saying it here and now. Skip towards editor, please put in the timestamp of the film in which they need to skip to. So skip to this point if you do not want to see it.
And sees that his leg is gone. And that's Mr. Howard over here isn't exactly all right in the head. On top of the fact that he clearly was the one that spiked Wallace's drink, this dude has some sort of sick obsession with that walrus he met years ago. And in an effort to relive the glory days, Mr. Howard turns Wallace into a walrus.
Oh!
I don't even know how I'm supposed to show this. I might have to just blur the whole screen or black and white it. But Howard does some human centipede type stuff and puts Wallace in a walrus suit. And this human centipede type stuff and puts Wallace in a walrus suit.
Oh.
And this is I literally got nauseous my first time seeing this. Howard was so obsessed with that walrus he met that he's been trying to recreate him by kidnapping people and doing this to them. Yeah, Wallace isn't his first victim. And that's literally the whole film. Wallace gets turned into a walrus and Howard makes him act as such. No talking, making him eat fish, trying to make him swim. Why did y'all do this to me? Eventually we do see Wallace murk Howard after Howard wanted to give Wallace a chance to fight, because apparently that Mr. Tusk walrus he was dating so much earlier because he saved him or whatever, yeah, Howard ate him and he feels guilty about it. So now he's like pretending Wallace is Mr. Tusk. But what is this movie? And even when Wallace kills him, in his dying breath, he deems Wallace being worthy of being called Mr. Tusk.
Who made this?
Saddest part is none of that mattered, because at the end of the movie, he doesn't even get to turn back to normal. Instead, we see his girlfriend, probably not his girlfriend no more, let's be honest, come visit him at an animal exhibit. Yeah, they put this dude in the zoo, which is like, one, did they even try to take him out the suit maybe? And two, what kind of zoo is gonna keep this thing? GG's. This one ends with his girlfriend and his friend leaving him after feeding him a fish. Yo, that's so foul. In the final shot of the movie is Wallace the Walrus now shedding a tear. Yeah, this was weird. That was pretty much all the movies I want to go over this time.
You know, I thought there was never going to be a movie worse or as worse as The Human Centipede. I genuinely did not think there was ever going to be a movie as bad as The Human Centipede. Because The Human Centipede had, like, I think 3 movies. Almost all of them got banned into the world. The Earth itself banned the movies from ever being shown, filmed again, or sold. So if you have a copy of it, that's the only copy you can get. That's the only copy that exists. Maybe not. I don't know. I just remember hearing that this shit got banned so many places on Earth. This? I'm so glad my eyes... I'm so glad I don't get to see it when I close my eyes. Tusk is a movie. That's all I can say about it. Tusk is a movie. Let's just finish up.
So comment down below the movie you thought was the weirdest, and let me know if y'all think we beat last time. I low-key think Tusk is weirder than Good Boy, but I don't know if it's weirder than Strange Thing About the Johnson.
Oh, hell no. This movie here was fucked. This movie here was despicable. You know what? Just because I don't want y'all to look at me and see... Because I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this here on the channel for y'all. I've already seen it. If y'all want to go see it, I'm going to recommend y'all to 2 people that have already seen it. And those people are at Internet City. Internet Aaron and Internet Mikey. Look, I'm gonna find their video, it's gonna be in the description. Y'all get to see their reaction. I'm not watching this again. This shit was horrible.
I don't know. Also, guys, this is random, but comment down below some good would you rather questions. I low-key been feeling like doing one of those videos one of these days, so give me some good ones. And
all
moral of the
right.
story? Poppy, we have Doom Buggy.
All right. I hate the fact that I now know about the movie Tusk. Whoever made Tusk, no, I shake my head. I close my eyes and I shake my head in disgust. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you never miss another video, and share with more people so we can grow our kingdom. Remember, royalty sticks together. Bye-bye.